I ripped through the drawer like a storm, hurling shirts, socks, and faded letters onto the floor. But the space where it should have been was empty. My husband's Rolex, the watch he wore until the day his heart stopped, was gone. The last thing of him I still had vanished. My throat closed as I whispered, "Where is it?" From the doorway, my son didn't even bother to look up from his glowing phone screen. His voice was casual, careless. "Stop whining, Mom. Already sold it. Needed the cash for my trip." The words punched through me harder than any blow. Sold. Just like that. My son, his son, had traded away a lifetime of meaning for plane tickets. No hesitation. No guilt. He even hummed as he walked away, leaving me crushed in the middle of shredded memories. I remembered the night my husband gave me that watch. Our anniversary dinner. His laugh boyish as he unclasped it and slid it onto my wrist. "This will outlast me," he teased. "Keep it close and you'll never lose me." He had been right. After his death, every tick became his heartbeat. When grief drowned me, I pressed the cold metal to my ear just to hear him breathe again. That watch wasn't valuable because of gold or gems. It was priceless because it carried him. And now my own child had discarded it like junk. I didn't scream. I didn't chase him. I picked up the phone with hands steadier than I felt. The pawn shop answered on the second ring. "Rolex, gold bezel, black face. Do you still have it?" Silence stretched before the clerk replied. "Yes, ma'am. Came in yesterday. But you should come in. There's something inside you'll want to see." My chest tightened. Inside. The shop smelled of oil and dust. The broker set the watch on the counter with surprising gentleness. He pointed to the back. We opened it to confirm authenticity. "Found this. From the casing." He slid out a slip of paper folded tighter than a secret. My fingers shook as I opened it. My husband's handwriting curved across the page. "If you're reading this, it means I'm gone. This watch isn't just for time, it's a key. I left you something. Only you will understand. Trust no one. Especially him." And below his words, coordinates. My breath locked in my chest. My husband hadn't only left me memories. He had left a warning. And when he wrote "especially him," I knew exactly who he meant. Our son. I didn't confront him. Not yet. I returned home, playing the role of the silent, grieving mother while he laughed and packed his bags with the money he had stolen. But that night when he slept, I opened his laptop. What I found hollowed me out. He hadn't just sold the Rolex. For months he had been draining me dry. Tiny withdrawals, hidden transfers. Amounts too small to notice at first, but together they gutted my savings. Vacations. Parties. All funded by bleeding me. Bleeding us. Betrayal tastes metallic, like iron on your tongue. The next morning, I followed the coordinates to a safety deposit box registered under my husband's name. Inside, wrapped in neat files, was everything. Stocks, deeds, property titles, accounts I never knew existed. He had left it all to me. Not our son. Me. His will was airtight, untouchable. My husband had known what his boy would become. I left the bank with the folder clutched like a shield. I wasn't shattered anymore. I was ready. That evening, when my son swaggered into the kitchen, I was waiting. The Rolex rested between us on the table. He smirked. "So, you got it back. Congrats." I slid the folder across the wood. His grin faltered as he saw the documents. "What is this?" "Your father's real will," I whispered. "Everything belongs to me. The house, the accounts, every cent." He laughed high and weak. "You're bluffing." I pressed the notarized seal against his hand. "Am I?" His face drained. I showed him the bank records, the trail of stolen money he thought I'd never trace. His mouth trembled. That's fraud. Embezzlement. Mom. You wouldn't report your own son." I leaned forward until he could see the steel in my eyes. "Try me." His bravado shattered. For the first time, fear cracked through him. By morning, I had frozen his accounts, cut off his cards, and changed every lock. When he pounded on the door, demanding entry, I slid the Rolex across the threshold. That's all you get. Not because you earned it, but because your father wanted you to remember that time runs out. I closed the door on his desperate fists. Now the house is quiet again. The Rolex ticks by my bedside, steady and unyielding. But I no longer press it to my ear. I don't need to. My husband is everywhere, woven into the walls, into the strength he left me. My son thought he could strip me down to nothing. Instead, he unlocked the truth my husband had always known. That strength isn't inherited. It's forged. And I found mine when he tried to bury me in betrayal.